Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are carrying on with our Archaon campaign. And, God, we have not made it very far, have we? We have not made it very far. We've made it from there. We've made it one screen. I'm not even fully zoomed out, you know? This is pathetic. This is a comfortable level of zoom, and we've made it a screen. Although we did destroy an entire faction. So, you know, there is that, but... Still, we are not making great progress. Although we are making great progress on our levels. We're on level 22 with Archaon, and level 12 with our second guy. So, I mean, we're making progress, just not very much forward progress, I suppose. We're making lateral progress, which is fine. So, Archaon The Everchosen. Get out of that stance, because we've got yet another quest battle to do. So... Archaon stands beneath a storm-shaken sky, boiling with eldritch power, pelted by an inverted rain of blood and buffeted by hot winds. Here one can witness the rebellion of nature itself, where even the elements are torn between the mortal and immortal worlds. Before him looms a monolith raised to the glory of the Chaos Champion, the twisted ground at its base littered with skulls from whence screams of malice arise. A challenger comes. Hey there, Ruluk Blood-Eater and Azavar. Really, Azavar? Huh. That might be, talking about Azavar Kul, who was the, was he the second Everchosen? He was an Everchosen. He was the person that attacked, well, he was the one that led the armies of Chaos during the reign of Magnus the Pious. Although, actually, it wasn't during the reign of Magnus the Pious, was it? Magnus the Pious ended up reigning as a result of the Chaos invasion. But anyway... So, yeah, a few hundred years ago, it was Azavar Kul who led Chaos. So maybe that's supposed to be him. I don't know what Ruluk Blood-Eater's doing here, because it's supposed to be, like, Morcar, right? It's the armor of Morcar. So it seems strange that no one is called that. But... I don't know, maybe Azavar got that armor as well? The Everchosens do tend to inherit things from their predecessors, so perhaps Azavar had the armor of Morcar at one point or another. That'd be an interesting twist, wouldn't it? Well, let's find out by killing everything.
This fool dares challenge me. He thinks I care about his trivial lust for power. I will teach him a bitter lesson. One for all who defy me, who dare to oppose the will of the Chaos Gods. Here is a maggot to make an example of. It will be a warning to all the chieftains of the North. Now, my followers, let us attend this tiresomeness. By dusk, I wish to be swilling the maggot's blood in his upturned skull, while channeling his ravaged spirits into Morcar's armor.
Well, alright then. That's, yeah, he's very dramatic, isn't he? So we've got some Chaos Knights now, which is nice. The enemy has a lot more Chaos Knights, and, because it's not Chaos Knights with lances, though, is it? It's just the standard Chaos Knights, I think. Different portrait. It's not got the red background, it's the other Chaos Knights that they have. So I don't think they'll be anti-large, so we won't be disadvantaged with the Swords of Chaos. In fact, we'll be advantaged because we've got the armor piercing, you know, on their side as well. Also, this is something I'd never bothered to look at. Hang on a minute. Apocalyptic Charge. Map wide. Affects allies in range. It's map wide and puts up charge speed and speed. Huh. Hang on. What? Map wide, ability range 70. What does recharge... What? Ability range is 70 meters, but the effect range is map wide. I don't get it. That's very strange. Yep, no idea. I don't quite understand what that's trying to communicate. I know you guys will tell me. And, you know, you may or may not be right. But it's kind of irrelevant, because I never use those abilities anyway. I'm sure it's fine. So, get in there. You get in the front. And, yeah, Archaon, somewhere. Tell you what, let's move everyone back a bit. I want Archaon to be out in front. I don't want to have to wade through people to move, because I find that really irritating. Also, this is quite irritating. Look at that. How is that where you're going? Okay, fine. Let's move everyone back some more. There we go. And yeah. I'm just going to charge down this one side, I think. And you can go in the back. Good. Now let's charge in like lunatics. Hooray! Can't see many people, but I think that's because of the hill. Okay, so let's just have him walk to the big scary dragon. There we go, this is more like it. So they got a bunch of marauders in here, as well as chaos warriors. Notice a lot of great weapons, which is good quest design, because those will actually be threatening to, you know, a chaos army. It's really what you want. And we don't have it. Well, we do have the chosen great weapons that will kill literally anything they throw at us, but other than that... Ooh. No. Alright, fine, they hit us. Fine. Alright, let's start killing him then. Let's bog him down with our Chaos Spawn that are getting in the way a bit, but that's okay. So, are they coming for us? Are they wow, okay, yeah. Rulik Blood Eater's basically dead already. And we got a bunch of new toys, which is lovely. Let's make sure he miscasts if he tries anything. Although I think he's just a Chaos Lord, isn't he? Yeah, he's not a spellcaster, so it doesn't matter. And now let's put his weapon strength up. So Archaon is hitting for 769 at the moment, which isn't bad, so we've done no upgrades to him yet. Alright, now let's see how many marauders we can kill, at least thin out the herd a bit. And let me guess, you're going to veer to the right immediately? No, it's going straight. Oh, it's going straight. This is good. This is good. And yeah, he's dead. Oh my word, hello. Hi there. Hi. Hi everyone. And also, this was a bit pathetic. This is what happens when I know things are going to be a bit of a doddle, you know, I try less. And I really shouldn't get in the habit. Archaon, go bog him down. And yeah, you charge into the back of those Chaos Warriors. You guys can run this way and help out, which is nice. Here we go. Can I can. Good. Are you going to come in too? Come on, come attack me. I want these guys to get sucked in, but I don't think they're going to. No, I'm still going to overcast it. Because I can. And yeah, those Chaos Warriors are getting absolutely murdered. I'll leave one of the hounds there. And that should do a ton of damage. Yep, that's one unit Chaos Knights basically wiped out. But there's plenty more to do, so let's see if we can't wipe out some of these with the Flamestorm. So Archaon's already on 280 kills, which is nice. And, don't veer off course. To do half damage to all of them, though, which is pretty good. You know, all things considered. Now I'm going to overcast this, which is dangerous, but it'll kill a lot of knights, so I'm cool with it. Okay. And, okay, that seemed to do the job. That was huge, actually. The amount of damage we did there was fantastic. Let's buff yourself a bit. Let's deal with these little sods. And, wow, that is still going. Ooh, now it's... Okay, now it's going to get chosen. Still, that was basically on target the entire time, which is just crazy. Really great. Never see that being on target for so long. That was very satisfying. Good job, Archaon. Good job. And now you're murdering all of them. I don't know why you're running that way. Oh, it's because you're attacking them, aren't you? My bad. You just stand there. That'll do. I'm amazed those Chaos Knights are still going. And those Chaos Knights must have got caught up on something. Come on, guys. Come on. Making me look bad. Looks like army losses will be hitting soon. And yeah, get another piercing bolts in there. Still plenty going on over here. These Skullbinders are holding out fantastically, though. Like, they just don't care. Even with the anti-infantry, just the lack of armor piercing on these Chaos Knights. And actually, the lack of melee attack, I think, is helping too. But, still, it's, they're formidable. And I guess you guys can move back. Alright. You grab them. See, Archaon's having a good time. He's having a good time. That's what matters. You know, I like my Everchosens to have a good time. And by the looks of it, we will have enough health left on our armies to then attack Hell Pit. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, all the Chaos Knights are getting wrecked, so this is pretty wonderful. Alright, army losses? Looks like it. Maybe. Eventually. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, they're still going. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something. Are we done? Is that everybody? That's it now, right? I mean, defend yourself against the enemy has been ticked, so yeah, that must be it. It's just quests always have like a slight delay before it actually gives you the win. Which, you know, fine. They want to be lazy. That's their prerogative, I suppose. They're the quests, you know. Job well done. Heroic victory. Really? That implies that it was massively in our opponent's favour. Which, I don't know. Maybe it was. They do have a lot of Chaos Knights. So, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Job well done. Also, now I'm assuming that ability... this ability, the Swords of Chaos, I think that is a buff with a 70-meter range from where it's activated that can be used a map wide, so you can use that buff on any unit in your army. And then anything within 70 meters of that. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway. So yeah, there goes Azavar, and there goes Rulik. Good. So we're going to enslave the captives, so that way we get the replenishment. Confident Defender. Really? That counts as a defense mission. That's interesting. That was defending, apparently. I want bulwarks there and there. Start digging. That's what Archaon sounds like. Hello, I am Archaon. I like digging. That's exactly what he sounds like. So, quest successful. Now we have the Armor of Morkar. Once belonging to the first Everchosen of Chaos, this ancient suit of Chaos armor is as powerful as those who have dared to wear it. So 12 extra armor, 8 extra melee defense, 10 extra ward save, and wound recovery and hero success chance is sort of irrelevant most of the time, so whatever. That's all good. So we won't have it equipped just yet. It has to be swapped out, but that's fine. We can get Corruption for the extra campaign movement range, and extra Corruption, and extra recruit rank. It's just all good news. Oh, it's such good news. And now, I think we want to start buffing our boy, don't we? I think we do. Or do I want to get Legion of Doom quickly? We get Legion of Doom. We still got a couple more levels, so let's get Missile Resistance, because that's just useful in general. And now let's start going down his big boy line. This is what I call this is what I call this skill line. It's the big boy line, because it's what turns our boy into a big boy. So that's what we're doing. All right. Let's attack Hellpit, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, should be straightforward, right? Just waltz up, start stabbing things. Are those Death Runners with spears? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. That's frightening. Because Death Runners I tend to use for dealing with like heavy cavalry. They're a great one for that, especially if you sort of team them up with things like well, like Gutter Runners basically. They're great with other Eshin units because you can get them, you know, the Death Runners in there. Just one-on-one, Death Runners will take huge casualties. But the fact they got such great, like, armor-piercing weapon strength, they got the Weeping Blade, it's great for just sundering the armor of what they're attacking, because Weeping Blade halves the armor of something. Although, no, it doesn't. It's minus 25% now. Okay, it's different in Radious, so fine, never mind. The similar rules apply. And then Gutter Runners, they don't have the armor piercing, but they don't need it if suddenly the enemy's armor is sundered a bunch. So you get a bunch of damage in, and also you can slow down your opponent with Gutter Runners, because they've got poison, which is great, that slows enemies down, but they've also got these nets, where are they? Snare net, which will lower speed by 10% as well, which I think is actually slightly higher in vanilla. I forget. I'm rubbish at the exact numbers, just the general gist is what I tend to go for. I'm more of a holistic player. But yeah, it's a really great combo. It's a really great combo. So having spears, instead of just, like, you know, normal Death Runners, suddenly they can have the anti-large, which will help hit the knights, which is really cool. Really cool indeed. And if they're sundering armor, they don't really need the armor piercing to the same degree. There's also Plague Monks with shields, which is pretty cool. Interesting. And of course we've got the Warp Grinders with their unique art as well. The art is just superb. Absolutely wonderful. So, Lightning Strike, just because I like ticking that box, and let's attack. Okay, so, here's Hell Pit. I like Hell Pit. Hell Pit's a cool map. It's all spooky scary. It's great. Very spooky scary. But, you know, not like undead spooky scary, but you can imagine a lot of dead bodies being here. You know? Spooky scary. So, you lot... There really doesn't need to be any finesse here, does there? I mean, I'm just going to go for the walls, I think. And then I'll have the Knights, and the Hounds, and the Chaos Spawn, and the Archaons all go for the gates, which I guess I go for this gate here. I won't bother going for both of them. No need. No need. So, boop. Boop. And boop. Alright, so, all my infantry go for the walls. All of my, you know... big lads, although I guess Flesh Hounds of Khorne aren't actually big lads. They still count as infantry, but they don't have thumbs. So I guess all my thumbed boys can go for the walls, and everyone else start smacking down the gates. Now let's see if we can't do some damage to these warp fire throwers. Probably should have done this before we got in range with all of our doggos. So let's make sure that they're hit beforehand. Yeah, good. Good stuff. That seems to do the job. That actually did very, very nicely. Huh. Good job, everyone. Good job. And now, I don't know quite what to do. Because none of this is really worth hitting with a burning head, is it? Oh, Death Runners. Oh, okay, maybe... Oh, Skaven slaves. So yeah, Death Runners look like Skaven slaves. That's a problem. That's a problem. So one thing with Radious is you sort of have... Oh, that's Death Runners as well. You sort of have to get used to the fact that it's going to be messy. Because it's very hard to tell units apart, because there's only so many flags that are used, and because there's so many more units, you end up with a bunch of things of different threat levels sharing flags. And so you end up just at a glance, things are a little bit misrepresented, which is, well, it's not easy. It's not easy. Alright, let's do a... I do want to do an overcast one? Probably not, honestly. Probably not. But it looks like we're in anyway. Except we haven't got through the gates yet, so this is a lie. I guess we broke someone. That's a bit annoying, actually. It's a little bit annoying. Alright, because I want to hit these guys down here too, we're going to overcast this. Otherwise I can't really hit these guys. And where is their... Lord. Well, that guy'll do. Let's hit him with the Trickster's Shard. Let's do that. How long does it last, anyway? Only lasts 15 seconds, which is sort of pointless. It should just last the duration of the... Like, just have it so it doesn't have a cooldown, and just have it last the duration of the battle, you know? That would be way better, wouldn't it? I think so. It would actually make it worthwhile. But nope. No, instead you've got to time it. And there's really no way to time it. Right, do I want to hit these guys with a flame storm now? Is that too much? I mean, of course it's too much, but like, is it too much? Let's find out. I wonder, do the Swords of Chaos have any fire resistance? I'm on Gutter Runners. They have fire weakness, for some reason. No they don't, but they do have the ward save of 5% thanks to Archaon existing. Alright, well that went well anyway. That went about as well as it could have done. Alright, now... yeah, let's hit these guys again, I think. This will hit some of our own guys, honestly, but... You know, I'm still trying to get through this gate, so... I got through this gate. Good, I got through the gate. Yeah, we definitely hit a lot of our own guys, but... That's fine. It's fine because I don't care, not because it's, you know, useful in any way. And yeah, I'm happy to attack the Rat Ogres, although they've got the armor piercing and everything. Our Chaos Warriors just have such great melee defense. Well, our Chosen and our Followers of Khorne have really good melee defense, so I'm pretty cool with it. And looks like their Packmaster is pretty injured down there. So how are the Swords of Chaos doing? Only 30 kills. Not great. Not great. But we have killed a lot here. So, other Trickster's Shard, to see if he happens to cast a spell. He might not. And let's buff our guys up a bit. And let's buff their melee defense, and I guess we'll put up your damage as well, Archaon. So, he's got 123 melee defense now, which is quite good. It's not bad, is it? And, oh, come on. Don't just get set on fire. That's just silly. It's like you're asking to be murdered. And, I mean, those are more chosen, so yeah, you go fight rat ogres. What's the worst that could happen? They could get killed by rat ogres. I always ask what's the worst that could happen, and the answer is always incredibly obvious. It's that they could get killed by the thing that they're attacking. That's what it is. That's what could happen. Also, a bunch of wolf rats, which is cool to see. And yeah, warp grinders could do some work too. In fact, I think the warp grinders have done quite a lot of work over here. And yeah, the plague monks in here. Plague monks. No death runners left, I guess. I guess we dealt with the death runners. That's good news. Ooh. Alright, this is exciting. Let's just see where this skull ends up. Is this worth doing? Nah, probably not. Fun, though. Oh, these guys. These warp fire throwers. They're not getting many kills, but those flames will be doing damage to a lot. Although a lot of stuff does seem to be starting to buckle around here, which is good news. Good news indeed. Alright, let's chase down these warp grinders. Archaon, come over here. So yeah, most of the front line is starting to buckle now. Oh, stop it. Bad warp fire throwers. No one said you could live. Ooh, my word. Is that, yeah, death runners, a lot of death runners and rat ogres. Yeah, okay, that's really bad news for Chosen. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. With the fighting that. And as soon as we block these guys in, I'm going to set fire to them all. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Alright, now get in there, Archaon. Get in there. Okay, they're not very densely packed though, are they? It'll do. It'll do. Okay, good. Let's continue to buff. And yeah, those death runners should go down fairly quickly. Should being the operative word. Alright. Good news. Alright, how are you lot doing? They actually have a spellcaster up here. How did he get there? Seatcritch was miles away. Interesting. Oh well. Nurgle's pestilent glory. Alright, you, there's only 13 of you. Get out of there, I'm not losing any chosen. Okay? It's just, that's not happening. Okay, I will it so. Good. Just gonna hit all the abilities, there's no need to, you know, no need to hang about at this point. And now let's get stuck in. I think that's, oh, hello, Throt. Oh dear, it's Throt. Hello, Throt. Oh god, hello, rat ogres. And no, no. I clicked on that. Phew. Ish. Phew-ish. It's like a bit of relief, you know. Not completely relieved, it's phew-ish. Phew-ish. You know, these things all make sense in my head. It's surprising, isn't it? It's surprising. Don't make sense anywhere else. Okay, Throt just got absolutely wrecked. He's lost half his health already. I don't think Archaon got hit by him. So, yay? Yay? So, Throt the Unclean, damage dealt 247. So maybe he did hit Archaon? Hard to say. Close victory. Okay, wonderful job. Wow, that's a lot of money. Although we have like 90k, I don't think we need any money. So I could raise some more armies, but I really want the next armies we get to be our... Oh nice, 10% extra hit points. I was correct. So this was defeating Throt the Unclean. Deep Cleaner, the blemish of the Unclean One, stains the world no more, his foul presence having been wiped from existence. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. So, let's go with melee attack. Or charge bonus. Ooh, it's all good stuff, you know. It's all good stuff. This is all stuff I want. Because I would like to have just a ludicrous amount of armor as well as everything else. Let's go melee attack for now. Because melee defense stats are more bloated in Radious. Because it likes matches to last longer. Which you can completely circumvent by killing everything with spells, but still. Do I want to go to Volsgrad? I need to stop going back. Let's start getting some of our... Oh, actually, no, you need to go up here? I think? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is... It's Khazid Bordkarag appears to be one of their settlements. So they just have the one. Okay, good. Good. I still don't know why Frozen Landing is just sat there. Like, seriously. And you can't order them to attack ruins, so there's nothing I can do about it. They might expand one day, but I mean, I really don't know. I think it's going to get wiped out by the Empire, and that'll be that. But still, we'll see. There's always more people to awaken. Alright, so you can go into your encampment stance. And let's have a look-see. So we've currently got 3 population surplus. And we're going to have 5 at the end of this. Sadly, we need a lot more than that. We need a lot more than that. We need 10. Although, actually, it would be quite nice to get this Mount of Blades. Sorry, Mound of Blades. It's Mountain Blade. Yeah, the Mound of Blades, because we get extra research rate, lowers upkeep for everyone, recruit rank goes up for everyone, and of course we get all the sort of Chaos Divided, sort of marked units, which is really cool. I would like to get some, you know, various flavours of Chosen. I think that could be quite fun. But we need to get Kolek, so screw it. We're going to get Kolek first, alright? That's what we're doing. We're going to get Kolek first. I could get Kolek first right now. I was going to get the Blasphemous Icon with this guy, wasn't I? So we could make all the Chosen cheaper, but actually, let's get Kolek. Alright, we're gonna get Kolek soon. That's a good feeling. That is a good feeling. Also, hang on a minute. Crown of Domination. We haven't got the quest for that yet, have we? I thought it was level 23, it said we would unlock that. And yeah, we don't have it yet. Huh. Okay, maybe that's a UI issue with the mod. So maybe the Crown of Domination. The level has changed, but the UI in here hasn't changed the required level. Maybe that's the thing? Hard to say. Honestly? Hard to say. But I'm sure that said 23 for that quest line to be unlocked. I mean, it's ticked, so it means that it should have been unlocked, but it doesn't mean that something hasn't gone wrong. So we'll see. We'll find out. Right. I think that's that then. So Archaon, we can have him strive for something else. So do we want to go for chariots? No, we're going to go Mound of Blades, because it would be great to just be able to get, say, you know, Sigvald, and then go, here's a bunch of Dark Prince warriors and Chosen of Slaanesh, and the Mirror Guard that we're already trying to earn. Which reminds me, actually, can we get one now? I'm going to check. I keep the Marauder Horsemen because they add some interesting variety. And let's see. Yep, we can. We can. And we can get more Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. So, well, not Dragon Ogre Shaggoths, just Dragon Ogres. I will get rid of the Marauder Horsemen for this one. Because the Marauder Horseman's job is basically anti-large. That's basically their job, right? Anything big, I just have them throw javelins at it, because they can't miss. So even though they don't have anti-large, just the fact that they're hitting with pretty much every javelin, you know, the damage adds up. You've seen me kill plenty of random, like, Chaos Dragons during quest battles with Marauder Horsemen, so, you know. Same rules apply. In fact, it's kind of bizarre that we have Marauder Horsemen in this army. Just standard Marauder Horsemen. Not like throwing axes or horse masters, nope, just Marauder Horsemen. Because we haven't upgraded that building at all. Which we will be doing with Sigvald, I think. Maybe. Because he does have bonuses for Marauders. But Marauders suck, so I might not take advantage of those at all. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. So, let's move on. There we go, Crown of Domination. Raise or sack the following number of settlements. 3. I think we'll manage it, guys. So, the gateways that divide worlds swell with power, and the dark shadow of chaos spills outwards, engulfing all in its path. Before this irresistible tide, the minions of the dark powers gather, and Archaon draws them to his cause. Countless tribes of northern barbarians, roving bands of chaos warriors, and all manner of mutant beasts flock to his banner, attracted by the unmistakable lure of raw power. The world trembles before the horde, as city after city is set to torch. the souls of the vanquished on the pyre and devoured by demons. So, what might have happened with the Crown of Domination quest is it might have actually required us to have done all the previous quests, because that's how it's supposed to be. The whole point is that you gather all of the trinkets and then, you know, he's crowned. The crown is the final thing. It's his crowning achievement! Ha ha! Ha! Wordplay. That's just literally what that means anyway, so whatever. Legendary Lord available, like Kolek Suneater. So, it's great that we've got the night and day, you know, the night-day cycle on, that mod on, because he's going to eat the sun. And so we do need to be able to have campaign map darkness for it to be authentic. At least half the time, so lovely. So, now we're in a bit of a pickle, because, well, actually we do the Summers of Rage, so we do have some space there. But we're going to need to recruit a bunch more Dragon Ogres. And they take 2 turns to recruit, which is a real bother. Slows us down, you know? Slows us down. But I guess until then... Let's see, I think we do need to split up, you know? Because I think we can still auto-resolve with just the 2, but we'll have someone... I guess I'll have Kolek and Hordred hanging out together. Yeah, we'll have them hanging out together. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Clan Grytus is here now. That's fine, I suppose. No worries. No worries at all. So, let's get our new Lord. Which I can't get, because I need 2 population surplus. I can do that with Archaon, though, so we'll do it with Archaon. I need to be here, don't I? There we go. So, Kolek Suneater. Minus 30% upkeep for Dragon Ogre units, and plus 10 melee attack for Dragon Ogre Shaggoth units, which is very, very handsome. Very handsome indeed. Almost as handsome as Sigvald, who's known for his handsomeness. And also, Kolek starts at rank 8, which means we have 14 skill points. Very nice. So, Route Marcher, because he needs to keep up with everyone. Tribes of Chaos, because he needs to get his horde built as quickly as possible. I'm thinking that Aura Chaos is useful because he's such a big boy. So let's do that. Dominating Presence. Blessed by Chaos, because we will have a bunch of Chaos Warriors and Chosen and things in his army. But also we need the Dragon Ogre ones. And then, do I want to go with... See, Hearts of Irons is great generally. Having him be able to hit people is nice. We have a few more levels we can do Moving Mountain and get into all of his specific tech. You know, his specific... skills. So, yeah, let's go Rally. And then, is it Freakish Mutations for Dragon Ogres? For Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. Speed and Malice is for Dragon Ogres. That's a bit annoying that split up, but I mean, I get it. I get it. You know, it's a cross between sort of cavalry and single model entities. So, that's pretty great. Happy with that. So, this is all trash, of course. But we can have him move to Hordred in a second, because Hordred is going to get delayed because he's attacking these guys. There's a lot here, you know. There's an awful lot here. So, can I... No, I can't go to the ruins, because it doesn't quite know what's going on with these ruins. It doesn't know that there's actually people there. Skaven revealed. Okay. I mean, it's nice to see that the slave trade is doing great in the Under Empire, but they're not doing great in terms of organised military, so let's just auto-resolve that. And kill all the captives. Good stuff. Good job, Hordred. You notice Hordred is still on foot. We are hoping he'll be on a Chaos Dragon before long. Are you guys done? Come on, go back. Go back from whence you came. And there we go. Let's try that again. Good stuff. That should be everybody dead. Oh, there's one guy that ran off that way. Or is that 2 guys? I think it's just the one army there. Nope, 2. There's 2 armies. Okay, so those will need to get mopped up, but that's all that's left, so that's pretty cool. Scepter of Stability, extra magic resistance that you can grant someone. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. He's got nothing else going on. It'll do. It'll do. And yes, we killed a bunch of people. I know the drill. I mean, a Manticore might be fun too. I mean, the amount of skill points we get, I could put him on a horse, but there's just no point. Like, putting him on a horse doesn't really give us anything, because we don't need to go fast, because he's always just hanging out with a bunch of Chosen and things, so it's not really necessary. God, he's not immortal yet as well, so we do need to be careful with him. I can't get too complacent. So now, I think we're going to go Monstrous Strength, because I do want to give him some Giants at some point, because Giants are fun. I really like Giants. Giants are really fun units. Just, they are so good at just wading through infantry. They're just fantastic for just going, okay, I want that thing dead, go kill it. And they'll just wade through the front line and murder stuff. It's great. They're lovely like that. Although, you know, they are blocked in more than they used to be, just because of the changes to sort of mass and collision and people being knocked over, etc. So, Kolek can't really do anything, but I'm still going to put him in that stance, because he gets +2 horde growth if he's doing that. So yeah, 23 per turn. Wow. Yeah, technologies are crushing it. Also characters. Oh yeah, because we leveled him up purely for that. That's fantastic. Like, we'll have him leveled up in no time. Also, this is only going to cost 6 rather than 10, because it'll be the first building. And we are going to go for this for the first building. We are going to go for this one for the first building, because we need him to get the Dragon Ogre stuff done. Partly because it'll lower upkeep even further, so it'll be another 30%. So it'll be 60% cheaper upkeep for Dragon Ogres, which is hilarious. It's going to be so cheap. We can have a whole army of Dragon Ogres. It's going to be really silly. And I can't wait. I might have some doggos as well, some hounds to chase off fleeing units and sort of harass missile cavalry, things that I can't catch otherwise. So, I don't think I'll go with Marauder Horsemasters or anything, though. It's very difficult to throw javelins at something when there's a bunch of Dragon Ogres in the way. But doggos, I think, will do great. So I think we'll get a bunch of Chaos Hounds. Probably the Flesh Hounds are called. Just because they're the better hounds, you know. So we'll do that. Hero not moved. I mean, that's normal. You can just sit there. That's fine. And that is a good point, too. Archaon, buddy. Come on now. We can't get a Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, well, this is a bother. So what I'll do is I'll get an Exalted Hero. Infernal Dominance. That's actually very nice to have. Oh, okay. We're going to put one of these in Kolek's army. And can I get the... We need 8, which is going to take a little while. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to get 2 of these guys, right? Whoever. It doesn't matter. And one of you is going to run over here. And... Oh, no, we gave this guy all of the campaign buffs. So he's rubbish. Although, he doesn't need to exist. Get out of my house. Brilliant. So we'll send one Exalted Hero over yonder. Which one is it? That one. And the other one can join Kolek. Just because it is good to have like some other heroes about. It'd be nice to have a flying unit. Exalted Heroes are cool. I like them. And let's make sure that we have... Yeah, let's actually give him things that are, you know, useful for fighting in case we do need to get him involved in an army at some point. There you go. Good. And this other guy as well. Mentash. Let's do the same with you. Alright, thick skins. Let's mix him up a bit. And Blade Shield and Scarred Veteran. This guy's just going to refuse to die. That's his job. And, okay. That'll do. So, now... I can get a Spellcaster. No, I can't. Why can't I? It's the building. I'm an idiot. It's the build... It wasn't my capacity. It's because I couldn't actually click on it. I couldn't check the capacity. I assumed we were at max capacity. It was just the building. I'm such a fool. Silly, silly me. It's fine, though. This still works fine for us. I'd prefer to have this cap, you know, like, safe. You know what I mean? Okay, this looks good. So this would be +2 melee attack. And we've already got the Exalted Hero that we're giving Kolek is the one that gives him +5 melee attack to everyone. So it's going to be +7 melee attack between them, which is really good. So, yeah, we're going to go all spells. We got to. We got to. We've got to. Enfeebling Foe. Do we want Withering? Probably don't need it for Kolek's army, honestly. So let's go with Penundral Pendulum leveled up some more. Let's go Pit of Shades. And then Magical Reserves. You don't really need Occam's Mind Razor, although it does the good base damage. An armor piercing damage buff. It's really the magical damage that I love Occam's Mind Razor for. So if there's anything ethereal that has a bunch of like physical resist, you can use Occam's Mind Razor and then you melt it. So anything like, God, Dragon Princes, you can just melt. But we don't need the magical damage because we have magical damage already in Kolek's army. Well, okay, not quite in Kolek's army, but soon to be. The Summoners of Rage have magic damage. So that's good news. Okay. That was a lot of organisation and a lot of faffing about with various units, but we've now done all but one of Archaon's quest battles, and Kolek is now on the scene, which is fantastic. This is really good news. I love it. Let's move on. Okay, this is embarrassing. Yep, you're dead. Yeah, so he's dead now. More unit experience, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. This is perfect. We met a Chaos Sorcerer hero into the following Lord's army, Kolek Suneater. So of course, because he was already level 8 when we hired him, he's already unlocked a bunch of his quest lines, and we already have a sorcerer that's earmarked for him, so this is perfect. So far to the north, deep in the roots of the mountains, Kolek Suneater has slept for generations, a shaggoth of tremendous age, firstborn of Kraken Rock, father of the dragon ogres. He stirs, sensing his time as the bringer of darkness is come once more. Dire storm clouds gather around the peaks and crags where the mountain god is set to slumber. Yet Suneater is not fully awake. Before a great chasm that splits the mountains like a gigantic axe wound, hundreds upon hundreds of Northmen kneel in the pelting hail and snow, chanting sonorously as tribute after screaming tribute. Oh, right, yeah, okay, sorry. That seemed wrong. It sounded like they were trying to say separate. Like, they did a tribute, and then after that they were doing it. It felt wrong in my head, but it was my inflection that was wrong. I'm bad at reading. So, chanting sonorously as tribute after screaming tribute is hurled bodily down into the cavernous lair. After the chanting rises another voice, distorted to guttural inhumanity, as a sorceress servant of the ruinous powers completes the summoning. Now I've got a frog in my throat. It's all that screaming. It's all that screaming tribute. Rocks explode as the Cataclysm lightning bolt lances down. So, yeah, basically we need a Chaos Sorcerer leading the procession to awaken Kolek, who's already awake, but again, Jeremy Bearimy. A reference that a lot of you still won't understand. So, good stuff. Oh, speaking of good things, it wasn't good life, it was a good place. I'm sure a billion of you have told me about that. That's where Jeremy Bearimy's from. I know. Good place, not good life. Good life is the one with, the other guy that I can't remember the name of. It was a British sitcom from, like, the 80s, possibly, like, late 70s, with the guy that played the Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know, the older guy. He's now died, poor guy. Seemed like a nice bloke. But yeah, that was it. So yeah, good life and the good place are different. Yeah, don't have to tell you that. It's sort of obvious. Which, okay, hang on. I want to check, though. Mentash is the right one, isn't he? Yeah. Perfect. In that case, get in Kolek's army, please. And then Kolek, come over here, please. I can't. This guy's in the way. You know what, Kolek? You kill him. Good lad. Hooray. Kolek has his first victory. Aw, he destroyed the faction. Kolek's been awake for all of 2 seconds, he's already wiped out a faction. Good for you. Good for you, Kolek. Now, as a reward, why aren't you working? Why doesn't this want to work? I hate when this happens. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and I don't know why. Like, genuinely have no idea why sometimes. It just goes, no trading units. It's really bizarre. It is really bizarre. It's fine. We'll work it out. Okay. I assume you need like a certain amount of movement for it to work. It just doesn't really tell you that. But I rarely trade units, so I haven't, you know, experimented. Embed a Chaos Sorcerer. Done it. So what's next? And then go to the Garamodni Mountains, which we would have done already if I hadn't got rid of that guy. But it's fine. I'd much prefer an Exalted Hero over there because we're going to have way more of these in the recruitment pool, and they're way less important. So, It's all good. With a mighty crash of thunder and scintillating display of lightning that channels into the deepest crevices, Kolek emerges from his lair onto the mountainside. The tribes prostrate themselves before their terrible master, and yet this display of utter abasement does nothing to quell the mighty Shaggoth's rage. Starcrusher, his gigantic arcane hammer, is missing. Vanished while the Dragon Ogre slept. A search must begin. The tribes must find the location of Starcrusher, or all will be obliterated by their master's indescribable wrath. If only he could find a hammer in which to do it with. He'll just do it with his bare hands. And face. His face looks very dangerous. So, enemy killed a battle. I was well aware. Don't worry about it. And there we go. Kolek has stuff going on now. Let's start building up your tribal gatherings. Also, do I want to attack this guy? I kind of do. He seems to have something against sheep, which seems a bit mean to sheep. So, I also kind of want to wipe out these dwarfs. So, I'm going to do that. We're going to attack Zoishank again. I mean, I'm trying to end the episode, honestly, but there's stuff to burn down, you know? I can't really help it. Good stuff. We just unlocked the Solar Damnation. Awesome. That's always good news. And then we'll take the Tower of Crack, which should let us awaken a tribe. Because that is, you know, a Norscan settlement. So we should be able to awaken another tribe, which will make us, I guess, halfway towards getting Sigvold. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And wow, melee defense is over 100 now. And melee attack is on 99. Hell yeah, Archaon. Really showing people how it's done. Oh, and also, this is how it's done. You need to be in this stance or I'll be very sad. Also, I think I will attack that guy next turn. So, what I might do is actually kick that off now. And yeah, the Bear Sonlings are coming, that's fine. So, Vanaheimlings actually own the entirety of Norsca right now. So, we're going to be doing a lot of this. But, should be fun. So, we'll do this next episode. In fact, I'll just auto-resolve this actually, because there's no point fighting it. But we're going to do that next episode. I just want to make sure that we start the next episode killing this guy, rather than not doing that. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for, I don't know, lightning quests, I guess, and possibly recruiting a pretty boy eventually. I don't know, we'll find out. Take care, guys. Have a good one.